The annual Cars for Charity's Rod and Custom Car Show in downtown Wichita showcases a wide range of custom cars. This is the event to attend if you are an avid motorhead who loves to see how a vehicle can be customized into an owner's dream car. Here, you can see the very old, even more than a century old, to late model cars and everything in between. Now, one wouldn't associate high fuel mileage with most of these cars. Many were built for speed, not efficiency or low emissions. But the owner of this classic 1957 Pontiac Chieftain says drivers can have it all: power, higher mileage, and lower emissions. Jonathan Goodwin is showing off what he calls a bolt-on hybrid kit for existing vehicles. He says it can decrease fuel emissions and increase fuel economy while also boosting engine power.
It's only a stopgap solution for existing technology, and that's really the thing. I mean, everybody's trying to push to go electric, right? And I don't think it makes sense. And, and anything that you get, a big transition, from 100-year-old technology like a ICE engine or a compression ignition, diesel, there's got to be that acclimation, and that's all that this is. It's just a stopgap solution for existing technology.
Jonathan Goodwin is also known as Johnny Magic in his online videos. Wigged up Goodwin likes to have fun showing off what his tuned up Humvee will do.
Johnny Magic here at the...
Or how well the Pontiac with the e-charger kit performs. But at the Rod and Custom Show, heads turn at the sight of this old Pontiac and questions are raised what it's all about.
It's cool. I love it. That's neat. A lot of work.
People are curious, aren't they?
Absolutely. I'm always curious too what they're going to say, or what how that they look at it, and a lot of people, they glance at it and they're like, and then they'll walk around and they come back. I mean, they're very curious about what's going on and why that this is with that. And once you start explaining it to them in a way of simplicity, like this is a bolt-on hybrid kit, then they start getting it, and
Goodwin says much of the technology he uses, like the supercharger, has been around several decades. Many of the hot rod cars at this show have superchargers. Goodwin says the car's efficiency is government certified.
This whole system's been EPA certified in Diamond Bar, California. I mean, they set the emission standards for CARB. So yeah, it's had all the certification. And
it's a given that the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, has pushed for lower emissions for decades. Goodwin says his conversion system does just that.
This reduced emissions by 46%. So think about that. I mean, if everybody had an e-charger on their vehicle, that had a gas or diesel engine, we could reduce emissions by 47%. I mean, what could be better than that? I mean, you got people over here wanting to go full electric. You got people over here, drill baby drill. I'm like, let's do it all, but let's have that stopgap solution for existing technology, for that acclimation, and the e-charger system is the perfect fit for it.
Goodwin says this car got about 55 miles to the gallon driving from Kansas to Las Vegas. He says a typical motorhead person has difficulty believing that.
I try to explain that to a motorhead. They'd be like, no, that's impossible. No, it's possible. It happens every day with electric.
He says the motor recharges the batteries through regenerative braking when going downhill. And as he demonstrates, those batteries are between the back seat and the trunk.
We have our 5 kilowatt lithium-ion phosphate battery pack.
Goodwin says this kit is unique.
Yeah, this is actually the only bolt-on hybrid kit that exists today.
The car's hood won't fit with the supercharger, but that works to what he wants to do by displaying the engine to others.
Actually, the car doesn't have a hood, and there was a reason for it. It's because everybody wants to well, what is that? So this is our canvas to be able to showcase that technology.
Goodwin says he would like to manufacture the bolt-on kits for other cars. After all, one size doesn't fit all, he says.
Over the last few years, I've had tons of opportunities of people that obviously would like to have the technology.
He thinks Wichita is a great spot to do that.
So it's more of a micro manufacturing because obviously there's already electric motor manufacturers out there. So they would supply the electric motor to us. However, then we have to turn around and make the bracket associated with that electric motor to be able to bolt it onto the vehicle. And every vehicle is unique, so this is different than a Ford would be and a Dodge would be and stuff like that. So those type of manufacturing skills actually Wichita possesses the most. I mean, aircraft capital of the world, right? I mean, everybody's
metal.
Yeah, everybody's got a CNC machine and everybody can run one. So it's a simple manufacturing process.
He says a bolt-on kit can be installed in smaller vehicles also. Goodwin says he put this technology on a Volkswagen diesel.
You think about it, the larger the vehicle, the larger the battery pack. The smaller the vehicle, the smaller the pack. And that's because you don't need as much energy to be able to, get the end result, which is better fuel economy and lower emissions.
So this classic car gets a modern twist. Perhaps hybrid tech can save gas-powered vehicles by making them cleaner and more efficient. This is Chris Frank for Positively Kansas.